Locate the machine directly below and aligned with the live end pulley of the track system. Make sure the machine is attached to the floor with appropriate hardware. Disengage the drum by turning the driving dog thumb screw counterclockwise until it clears the drum. The drum should spin freely. Remove the limit switch cover using a flathead screwdriver to remove its mounting screws. Note, the mounting screws are retained by the cover. It's important to determine the rotation of the limit switch cams with respect to the rotation of the drum. The limits are identified by a yellow sticker placed on the sheet metal cover in front of the limits. Press the open button on the machine and note the rotation of the drum and the rotational direction of the open limit cam. The cam is turned in the direction of its travel to shorten the curtain travel distance, and in the opposite direction to lengthen curtain travel distance. The open push button was pressed. Notice the open cam is rotating upward into its limit switch. This is its direction of travel. The close push button has been pressed. Notice the closed limit cam is rotating downward into the limit switch. This is its direction of travel. Now we need to manually operate the track system in the open direction until the master carrier or carriers reach their full open position. Before we can load the drum with the cable, we need to determine how many grooves of the drum need to be filled. The number of grooves is determined by the amount of travel and the diameter of the drum. The chart above illustrates the feet per rep for various size drums. With the amount of travel determined, you can calculate the number of wraps or grooves that will need to be filled. Remember to add 3 dead wraps to your calculation. You must always have at least 3 dead wraps on the drum at both ends of travel. Locate the C98 cord connector. It's in a manila bag tied to the machine. Also, make sure that you tape the cut end of the cord to make it easier to thread through the drum and the cord connector. Having predetermined the open direction of the drum, the cable is threaded through the hole in the drum and secured with the cord connector. Rotate the drum in the open direction and load at least 3 wraps of cable on the drum. Make sure the cable is properly seated in the grooves as you load the drum. With the 3 dead wraps loaded on the drum, rotate the drum in the open direction until the hole in the drum's spoke aligns with the driving dog thumb screw. Turn the thumb screw clockwise to lock the drum to the output shaft. Starting from the outside edge of the drum, count in the number of grooves to be filled. Remember, you need 3 dead wraps plus the amount of travel needed. Starting on the final groove, load the cable in the opposite direction of the first or open cable. Continue to the end of the drum. Make sure the cable is properly seated in the grooves as you wrap. When you reach the final groove, locate the hole in the groove and thread the cable through the hole and secure it with the cable clamp. Cut off any excess cable. Track system should already be in the open position. Verify that the master carrier or carriers are in their full open position. With the track verified in the full open position, rotate the open limit cam in its direction of rotation until you hear the switch click. Operate the machine in the closed direction, keeping one finger on the stop button to stop the machine when the master carriers reach their full closed positions. With the track verified in the full closed position, rotate the closed limit cam in its direction of rotation until you hear the switch click. Operate the machine in the open and closed directions several times to confirm the limit switches are correctly set. The limit positions can be adjusted by rotating the cams in their direction of travel to shorten the travel distance, or in the opposite direction to increase the travel distance. Note that a fraction of a turn of the limit switch cam results in several feet of cable travel. Make several minor adjustments rather than one large adjustment. Always keep one finger on the stop button when making adjustments so that you can shut the machine off if you approach the mechanical end of travel. The sheet metal machine guard that was shipped with the machine must be installed in order for the machine to remain in compliance with UL and ETL standards. If the guard is not installed, the UL or ETL label must be removed from the machine. Assemble the two sides and back panel of the guard using the sheet metal screws provided and the pre-drilled holes in the panels. Position the assembly around the machine as shown. Attach the front panel of the machine enclosure using sheet metal screws. Attach the top cover of the machine enclosure and secure it with sheet metal screws. Note that only the fuse, on-off switch, and circuit breaker should be exposed through the opening in the cover. Secure the sheet metal guard to the floor with appropriate hardware.